Following some new developments in the case of Kilmar Abrego Garcia, which has become a flashpoint in the debate over how the Trump administration handles immigration. Tonight, rulings on whether Abrego Garcia will be released and where that will be are imminent now. WJZ investigator Mike Halgren staying on top of this story live from the federal building downtown. Mike, good evening.
Good evening, Rick. That Tennessee hearing is over. The judge there is not ruling just yet. We can expect his ruling either later this week or possibly next week. A Maryland judge has yet to rule on whether Abrego Garcia will be brought back to our state if he's released.
Lord, we confess the sin of our silence, as immigrants are treated not as fellow children of God, but as political pawns.
Kilmar Abrego Garcia's wife stood with supporters outside a Nashville, Tennessee federal courthouse where they're fighting for his release.
The problem with my license right now is expired, right?
It's suspended?
Suspended.
It stems from federal human smuggling charges after this traffic stop in Tennessee 3 years ago.
You got a bunch of people in here, don't you?
Another federal judge ruled Abrego Garcia should be out of jail while awaiting trial. The government argues he is dangerous and a flight risk.
We are all Kilmar.
We are all Kilmar.
Todos somos Kilmar.
Todos somos Kilmar.
His family is here today. And all across the country, we continue to witness the inhumane action towards Kilmar.
Abrego Garcia's legal team fears if their client is released, the Trump administration will immediately deport him from the United States, possibly to Mexico or South Sudan, which a top ICE official suggested are possibilities.
It's hard to think about being in that position if you get dumped in a country where you have no contacts, have no language skills. It's a hard thought. And again, we're going to do everything we can to make sure that he gets the due process he didn't receive before.
Maryland federal judge Paula Zinnes has yet to rule on their emergency motion to force the government to return Abrego Garcia to Maryland and give his lawyers time to fight any deportation. Senator Chris Van Hollen took center stage in the case earlier this year when he visited Abrego Garcia in El Salvador after the Trump administration took Abrego Garcia there, despite a court order prohibiting that. Abrego Garcia is from El Salvador, but says he was fleeing gang violence. He was living in Maryland illegally. Van Hollen weighed in this week at Baltimore City Hall.
Very glad that Judge Zinnes is trying to hold the administration's feet to the fire in the sense that she is trying to make sure that they uphold the law. That has been our goal all along.
Now, if she orders Abrego Garcia released here to Maryland, he could very well end up before an immigration judge right here in this very building in downtown Baltimore. We are live on your corner at the federal building. Mike Halgren, WJZ.
Mike, nice coverage. Thank you. Let's take a look at the timeline of recent events in this case. Back on April 1st, Abrego Garcia's case made headlines after he filed a lawsuit against the Trump administration for his deportation to El Salvador. Now, the next week, a Maryland judge ordered the Trump administration to facilitate his return to the U.S., which the Justice Department promptly appealed. On April 10th, the Supreme Court ruled the administration must facilitate the return of Abrego Garcia.
Then on April 14th, El Salvador's president said he would not return him. Around that time, Senator Chris Van Hollen visited Abrego Garcia in El Salvador. On Friday, June 6th, he was returned to the U.S. from El Salvador to face human smuggling charges in Tennessee.